All right, today we're going to change the blade on this circular saw. Nathan Cox here. Thanks for joining me on Around the Home. Guys, we're going to take the blade off the circular saw. I'm going to show you how to change it, whether it's super dull and barely cuts butter, or you need to put on a blade for a specialty purpose, whether it's a trim blade or a metal cutting blade or whatever, okay? So most circular saws, I should show you that, have a wrench hidden right here in the base of the handle. Okay, now if you've lost this wrench, don't have it for whatever reason, you can just get a socket, okay? I don't know what size this is, and not every saw is going to be exactly the same, okay? Now one thing on this saw you need to know, which a lot of people just were never taught, and I hope I can get it in the camera real good. This one here shows up pretty good. You see this big lever right here? Okay, that's what we call the blade lock. The blade lock does exactly what it sounds like it does. You're going to push it in and turn the blade, and then you'll feel it click in, and now the blade's locked in place. Now we can easily take off the retaining bolt here for the blade. Now, okay, now some of you are like, well, which way does it go? On a regular skill saw, it should be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you kind of just put it up against your side right here. It's got like the side of my rib cage here. I kind of support that right here. Now, of course, the cord is unplugged, okay? So we're gonna do, okay, let's put it this way here. And I still wanna make sure you guys can see everything in the camera, okay? And there we go. Lefty-loosey, and we're just gonna take the bolt off. All right, one more turn with the wrench. All right, now let me show you what you guys got. After you take the bolt out, okay? You're gonna have a big flat washer. Okay, always falls out. And don't worry if it falls out, the big flat side goes against the blade and then it bevels up and has a small flat side, and that's where the nut goes, or the bolt. Okay, open up your guard and your blade's gonna pop right out, okay? So there we go. Now this, of course, is a good time to take an air compressor and blow all this out. I actually do that, you know, at different times. I try to do that when I change my blade, keep that cleaned out. Blowing out your electric power tools is good to get rid of all the dust. Now, let's say we got a new blade here. I know this is the old blade. People are like, which way does it go? Okay, for the most part, your blade is going to be, your face is going to go out. So where they put the big brand on it and stuff like that. This side here I know has a lot of stuff, but it's really just the barcode and some bunch of warnings, okay? This one here has the big brand, you know, it shows the size, how many teeth it has, okay? And sometimes they put arrows on it. Here's a little arrow right here and a little arrow right there, okay? And those arrows are gonna match up with this arrow here that's stamped into the side of your skill saw, okay? Other thing to know, okay, is that these arrows that are on your skill saw show you which direction the blade goes. Even if your blade is worn out for some reason, or you just don't have it, and you don't know which way it's going to go, your circular saw is turning in a counterclockwise motion, so your teeth need to be facing that same direction, okay? They really try to make it simple and not confusing. I think they do a pretty good job. So just put your big flat washer back on, put your nut back in, okay? And now we're going to try to do this so you guys can still see it. We're just going to tighten down the nut. And most of the time, that guard is in the way. So just don't cut yourself with the new blade. It's really not sharp like a knife, but you could get yourself a good scratch if you're not careful. And there we go. The blade's back on. You don't have to tighten it crazy, just make it normal tight. Okay, don't think you have to go super crazy tight because you think the blade's gonna shoot off. It spins in a direction so that it doesn't loosen up the nut. So you have to make it tight enough so that your blade doesn't spin, but don't worry about the blade taking the bolt out, okay? For those of you who've seen a lot of my videos, you know I do have an older video of me changing the blade on the circular saw. I hope this one here shows the blade lock a little bit better and just a little bit simpler and cleaner, okay? Other than that, guys, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, and take a look at my website. Got a website link right down there. Got some additional videos for you guys to check out over here on this side. So please take a moment, check that out. If you guys don't really have a circular saw, you're just kind of like checking into it, or you want a couple of good wood blades, I do have Amazon links in the description down below. which you can click on and help support this channel and my website and everything else like that. Other than that, you guys have a great one.